Hi friends, welcome to my session. And before of this class, what we had discussed? So we had discussion about the AMI concept and how we are copying the AMI from one region to another region. Everything, how to delete the AMI. So everything we had discussed on the last class. And in today's session, we are going to discuss about the user data. So what is user data? User data is used to automate the post installation steps of EC2. Means suppose if I want to host a web server, so what I will do, first of all I'm going to install one EC2 instance. So once EC2 instance has been created, what I will do, I will update the system. Then after that I will install the HTTP server. That is HTTPD is for the Red Hat. So whatever the web server I want, I'm going to install the service, and once the service has been installed, I'm going to restart the service. Then after that, I need to create a index.html file, and whatever the content I have, the web content, I need to enter into the index.html file. These all things I need to do on manual way. But my requirement has been changed. So instead of doing that manual work, I want to do some automation. What the automation? So while creating of EC2 instances, at the same time, whatever the things which are required, that will be ready at the time of EC2 has been created. Means at the time of EC2 creation only, I need the things. Web server need to be installed, and the index.html file has to be created in the specified path, and the data should to be uh, inserted into the index.html file. These all things needs to be automated before EC2 has been launched. How I will do? So with the help of user data, you will be able to do. Here, just please have a look on this theoretical session. User data can be used to automate the EC2 post installation steps. User data is also called as a bootstrap scripts. For example, if I create the EC2 instances of default, what I will get? One thing, operating system. The second one is operating system configuration. The manual steps. Suppose if I want to deploy the web server, these are the things I need to perform on manually. This the OS need to be updated, the web server has need to be installed, and the web service I need to start the web service and configure the web service to be started automatically. I need to create the index.html file at the in the below path. So I need to insert the content. So I want to automate everything. So with the help of user data, generally these are the steps we are performing. Just please remember. So how the I will do in a automation way, I will show to you. User data. If you able to show as exclamatory, it will indicate the script file. It is the bash script file. Bin bash. Bin means binary bash. Okay. If you whenever you had seen this comment, you can consider this as a script file. Okay. First, what it will execute? Sudo yum update file. It will update the OS. Then sudo yum install httpd means it will install the web server on your machine. Sudo service http start, it will start your service. And sudo chk config http on, it will make your web server always in the on state. And sudo echo welcome to the user data. So echo welcome to the user data means it will print the echo means for print. Instead of writing print, we are going to use the echo. Echo welcome to the user data means this will be printed. So and append. Here you just observe now greater the symbol. It indicates append. So what are the printed data? Welcome to the user data will automatically insert into this path where www html index.html, and where is the directory? www is also directory, html is also directory, and index.html is the file. So in this file we are going to push this comment. Okay, just make sure you just copy the content. This is the user data, and just go to EC2 dashboard. Okay, just refresh the console, and here we have two running instances. Okay, so I don't need these two running instances. I am going to terminate this. Terminate, And so once this has been the terminal state now, so in the meanwhile I'm going to create one EC2 instances. So this EC2 instance, what I will do, user data, because of we are going to perform in the lab for the user data now, so that's why I'm putting the name as user data. So OS, I'm going to select the Amazon Linux 2, and the instant, as usual, I'm selecting T2 micro. The key pair, I already have the dev test key pair, so I'm going to use the same. And the network same is, and as usual, I'm going to use the default network that has been created by the AWS uh, security group. As usual, I have the security group that will allows all the traffic. So I'm going to select this particular group. So you know now, for Linux 8 GB is enough. Suppose if I want to increase the size of the hard disk, then I can be able to increase as per my requirement. This is the root volume. Root volume is the volume where we are deploying the OS. Just please remember that. Root volume is the, if you heard that about the term root volume, means it indicates the OS has been installed on that particular volume. Okay, just click on advanced details. So in these advanced details, you can find the all other options. If you require, you can mention, otherwise you can exclude that. So if you want to domain join directory, you can select here. IAM instance profile, you can select here. Host name, IP name, you can select here. Suppose in instance auto recovery key, auto recover, by default it's not selected. Auto recovery option, how it will be shutdown behavior, everything. So stop behavior, termination protection. Suppose if I want to enable the termination protection, suppose if by accidentally I will, suppose if I enable this, suppose by accidentally if I want to delete this instance, but it will not allow you to delete. One mission I have, but at any point of time I don't want to terminate that instance. So if any fresher has joined in my organization, he don't know. Suppose if he terminate that instance, that will create a lot of troubles to me. So instead of doing that accidental damage, what I will do, I will enable the termination protection. So whatever the instances have that termination protection is enabled, those instances, if I try to delete those instances, but it will not allow me to terminate those instances when this termination protection has been enabled. Okay, stop protection, like termination protection, stop protection. If anybody want to stop the instance, but it will not allow you to stop the instance. So in this way, everything we can cite like this. Placement group, everything in the we can discuss in the future classes. Capacity reservation, purchasing option. No, we have different types of purchasing options available. Suppose spot instances which are available at very reasonable prices. As I told you earlier in the theoretical section which we had covered on the EC2 instances, spot instances are the instances which is available at very least price when compared to the normal instances. Those are the unused instances by the AWS. So even though whenever there is a requirement, AWS will take it back at our, otherwise it will make some amount. So if we are willing to pay that amount, it will continue. Otherwise, AWS will take back those instances whenever they have the requirement. Generally, spot instances are not recommended for the production. Generally, it will be preferred for the testing purpose only. Capacity reservation. If I have any requirement of capacity in future, so I'm going to select this capacity reservation. Tenancy by default, dedicated shared. Dedicated, you know na, how we are going to dedicate it, how dedicated means dedicated hardware has been assigned to me. So but it is chargeable basis. So everything will be charged. If I select the additional features, for those additional features I will be charged. But right now I am using for the normal purpose only, so for lab and testing purpose only, but for demo purpose now. So that's why I am not going to select any of those options, but these are the options which is available with the EC2 instances. Okay, here finally, uh, user data, it is optional. Everything is optional only. So if you have some file, you can choose that file. Otherwise, you can simply copy paste. This is a bash script. Na? While creating the EC2 instances, these script will be executed, and whatever the things which we had mentioned in this script, automatically these will be executed and it will be configured automatically. Okay, then just I clicked on the launch instance. Okay, I didn't select nothing, just like normal mission how earlier I had created. In the similar way I had created this. I'm going to create the EC2 instance, but in this EC2 instance I am tagged with user data. What this will do, it will automate the post installation steps of EC2 instance. Just click on launch instance. So just wait for some time. The instance will be created, and once the mission has been created, we are going to check is it working fine as per the expectation. Okay. Yes. User data. It is loading. So in the meanwhile, what we will check? This is the IP. Just click on the IP. Just open the putty. Because of if I want to check, I need to connect to the mission now. So that's why I'm connecting to the mission. This is the putty. So this is the SSH client. You know very well because of we are using it several times. Just a moment. Yes, I'm going to select the public IP. Just click here. OK. And SSH auth means authorization, authorized. So credentials, browser the private key, and dev test putty key. Just open. Click on open. Default user is EC2 user. EC2 user. Okay. I'm logging as a root user. Okay. So as per my user data, HTTP service automatically installed. Okay. System CTL status HTTPD. Is it in active state? Am I installed HTTP service on this mission right now? No. So while creating the EC2 instance only, it has been automatically created and the service has been started. Everything is ready, available. And at the same time, I'm going to check the path. CD where www html. This is the path. So if you click here, index.html. Am I creating the index.html file here? No, obviously no. It has been automatically created because of I had mentioned in the user data file. So just open the cat.index file. So cat is the command which is used to open the any file. So welcome to user data. So what I will do, I'm just copy and paste in the browser. Because of web server, I already put the insert the data. So it's need to be displayed to me. Is it displaying now? Welcome to user data. Yeah, means it's working. So here in this way we are going to provide the user data. So by using the user data, we can automate the post installation steps of EC2. Okay, what are the steps I have performed? All this mentioned in this. So I am going to share this document as well for you for your reference. Just please go through it, and if you have any queries, just please post on the comment accordingly. I will revert to your comments. Okay, thank you team for joining the section. Bye bye.